Yeah, okay, hi and welcome. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install and run Backtrack from my USB device. Okay, first of all we need to download software called UNet Boot In. Okay, so just go to your homepage and download it for Windows. And you will get to this site, and yeah, just wait a second, and yeah, here you have the program. Okay, so when you have it, just put it on your desktop or wherever you want. So before we start, put a USB device into your computer and right click on it and press format and press FAT32 and the rest, yeah, it doesn't matter. So, and just press start, and remember this will remove all your data you have on your USB device, so all your files will be removed. So, and now it's done, and it's a clean USB device. So now we will start the software we just downloaded, and yes, you need to have admin access to actually run this software. So okay, now these first things, just don't care about it, just press down here and then ISO file, and then let us go to download, and Backtrack, here it is. So just select it, and okay, space used to preserve files crossing reboot. Okay, it says this only, but it actually works. I'm actually going to take the maximum number you can take, but with the fact of it's only FAT 32-bit, it won't create a file bigger than 4 gigabytes. So just press 999 and you will create a 5 gigabyte big file. Of course you need the space on your USB. I have 16 gig. I know it says 14.9, but it actually is 16. So just select down here USB and F, release my Backtrack. As you see, it's actually 16 gigabyte. So now just press OK, and he will create some new, or he will transfer the files from your from the ISO file to the USB device, and he will also create this boot file to actually boot it, and he will also create this 4 gigabyte file, and it will take some time, so I will just pause the recording and then start it again. Okay, so now it's done, as you can see, and he wants you to restart the computer and start, and he actually says here to select the BIOS settings, and I'm going to abort here, so we doesn't need it, and inside our USB you will see all of this. So I googled some pictures to explain for you how to change your BIOS settings later on. So what you need to do is to start up BIOS. It depends on what computer you have, but sometimes you need to press in the first beginning, before Windows even starts. When you start your computer, it means you need to press delete for the setup menu, or escape button. It actually depends. On my computer, this is actually how my computer looks like. It's the same. As you see here, it says press the escape key for startup menu, and when you press it you will get this, and then he said F10 BIOS setup, and to press F10. But here you see the BIOS setup. BIOS on my computer is really new. It actually have the mouse cursor. So old BIOS actually just looks like this and this, and then you need to move around with your arrows, and do not change anything you don't know about. So on older BIOS, what you need to do is locate advanced BIOS feature or something like BIOS option or system configuration. On my computer is system configuration and then boot options. So okay, but when you have this screen up, you need to go to the first boot device. Okay, now you can select between some different things. I would recommend you to have the first like a CD, and second one like removable, it means USB device or something, yeah, like that. And the third one need to be the hard drive, otherwise Windows won't start if he doesn't find boot on the other devices. Okay, so on a other BIOS it could look like this. Then the HDD, who stands for hard drive disk, hard drive, yeah, something, I don't know, hard drive, it's the hard drive. And secondary boot, you see the CD-ROM, and then you see the floppy disk. You doesn't need a floppy disk, just change it to USB HDD if you have it. If you have many options like USB CD-ROM and things like that, select USB hard drive. That's what I'm using. So yeah. Okay, on my computer the BIOS looks like this, and when you press on the BIOS option you will get a screen like this, and on the first you need to activate like USB boot up, and then you need to scroll down and you will see boot order, and then remember to move the USB hard drive before your hard drive. So just to make it sure to boot before your hard drive. Okay, if you doesn't know what to do, just Google your computer and BIOS and things like that, and do not change anything you don't know about, because it could give you really much trouble. So that's how to install Backtrack on a USB device and change your settings. So yeah, this is all the files who was in the ISO file you download from the internet, and it's on your USB device now. So I hope you made it correct, and good luck.